What's going on, guys? In my last video I mentioned something changed about my car, something really big, and a lot of people commented on that video and actually guessed it right. If you can't see it right now and you still don't know, it's the big wing in the back. I finally found someone to do a trunk swap with me, and I'm so happy to have finally found someone to have done a trunk swap with me. The wing was the one thing that I really missed about my 2013 STI. I'm a huge fan of the aggressive look with the massive spoiler on the back of these cars, and when I lost my 2013 STI, that was the one thing that I really missed, especially getting into the WRX now. So I had been on the search for a WRX STI trunk swap, and if you didn't know, they're incredibly hard to come by. A lot of WRX owners will wait for months on end, maybe even years, to find someone that's willing to trade their STI trunk with the big wing for the WRX trunk without the wing. Why is this so rare? It's because so many people that buy that STI are buying it because they want the wing. You can buy an OEM wing if you wanted to, but it doesn't really fit that well on the Sport Limited trunk, which I had with the little spoiler lip. So what a lot of people opt to do is just to do a trunk swap, but like I mentioned, it's really hard to come across. There are posts on probably every Subaru club and every Subaru forum, and I would say the biggest being Naziok. And I had posted twice on Naziok, and I had posted on almost every other Subaru forum, even the local ones here, even Toronto, IWSTI, all of them, to try and find someone who would do a trunk swap with me. And I was even offering cash on my end of the deal, especially considering my trunk and everything. Now, I had initially posted this back in December, and I hadn't heard a single thing from anybody. And on all of the trunk swap threads, no one even posted much in them. But I had scrolled through them, regularly, checking for anything new. And I would say 90% of all the posts on there were in the USA, which doesn't work for me in any way because I'm way up here in Canada. So that made it even harder to find a trunk swap, I'd say, because in Canada, there's even less people here in Canada, I'd say, that are doing trunk swaps, and there's far less opportunity to do a trunk swap because, I don't know, just maybe less people have STIs here, or the community is just not as big here as it is in the USA. Last week I was sitting in a boardroom in a meeting at work, and I got an email on my phone. Now, I really don't check my phone while I'm at work, especially in meetings, but I saw the subject line pop up and it said trunk swap ? And I picked it up and I was like, oh my god. Some guy, mid-40s, 2 kids and a wife, emailed me and said, hey, I want to do a trunk swap, I'm interested. So I emailed him back and I was like, yeah, absolutely. Still looking, I'm still waiting. And so we kind of negotiated back and forth. He sent me some photos. He was free the next night. So I was like, yeah, sure, I can come by anytime, any place, just let me know. Next afternoon we messaged again, and that evening I drove to his place. We did the trunk swap. It took 45 minutes, guys. It's really easy. I didn't record any of the process of doing it, but I am planning on making kind of like a short video talking about some tips and tricks on doing trunk swaps. It's super easy. The only difficulty is the springs and not breaking any clips. I broke 2 clips in my trunk. So when I was there doing the trunk swap, I asked, why are you looking to the swap? And I would say this is the only reason why someone will want to do the trunk swap. So an older guy, I would say, who's in his 40s, who may no longer necessarily want the attention, the heat score from the police, and the aggressiveness of the wing. And he mentioned to me that whenever he's at a red light, all the time people come up beside him and they're revving their engines, trying to race him. He says he's got police tailgating him all the time, which is kind of funny. I'm not looking to get that attention, but I love the wing. Ever since my 2013 STI, that was the one thing I really missed, right? He said his wife also wasn't a fan of it, and so he said had to go. And so that's it. That's how it happened. Now I have the STI wing, and I will get out and show you guys. Hopefully it's not too windy outside here. There it is. Super happy with how it looks. I really like the look of this wing. It's just like my old 2013 STI, but a little bit bigger, I'd say. It's got these black Subaru emblems. These are the ones from Subi Speed. They're like $120 Canadian shipped. I do still have the STI logo on here. I plan on removing that tonight. It's a fantastic edition. I know it is. Just dry it off and clean it up. But I'm planning on doing that. Dealerships here are selling the chrome badges like the OEM WRX badges for like 85 bucks. That's insane. I'm not willing to spend $85 on that. I'd rather just remove it and leave it as it is, pretty much. Uh-oh, someone's pulling up behind me. This is like a dead end. I thought it was a police or something. So that's the story behind the new STI wing. I couldn't be happier with it, and I'm happy to have found someone that wanted to do it. I mean, I thought after everything happened, I thought I would never find someone who'd want to do a trunk swap with me. Especially, like I said, up here in Canada, it's just hard to come across somebody who wants to do a trunk swap. Oh, they're coming back. They came here. A YouTube video.
Okay, we are on dirt on North Dock right now.
Oh, really?
You guys on the street, receive it.
Oh, yeah, no way. Well, that was kind of odd. That silver truck that pulled up beside me, those guys claimed to be undercover police officers. He's like, yeah, well, you have to leave here anyways, you're on private property. So I guess the entranceway to the parking lot that I was in is private property, so I just left and didn't cause an issue or anything. But as I was saying before, if you want to see more videos about my WRX, I'd appreciate if you press that subscribe button down in the bottom right hand corner, and you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you guys like this video and you like the new big STI wing, I'd appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up down below. And thanks again for watching, and I'm gonna go debadge the STI logo off this trunk.